Hi, my name is Annika. Thanks so much for tuning into my channel. Today we're going to do some yin yoga, nice and relaxing to let the body just surrender. I'd like you to actually kneel, if that's comfortable for you. Just to kind of ground down, and if kneeling is not comfortable, take a block, shove it up your butt. Ow. Okay, you can place it just under your tailbone. It's a little less compression on the knees. And again, if that doesn't feel good, sit on your bum. All right, we're in the feeling comfortable and chilled out business today. So I'd like you to start with a mudra, an energetic seal to encourage certain things in your life. All right, it's called Ganesha mudra. So you link the fingers, one lot of fingers on top of the other. You see that? And just place the hands into your palm. Ganesha in Hindu is remover of obstacles. It's the elephant. So as you place your hands, just allow the eyes to close and go to that space deep inside. Maybe you're hovering up here on the surface, just kind of, right, what are we going to do next? Well, my phone, etc., etc. But you're allowed, this is your time. And if you don't even do yoga and you're just tuning in, like what the hell's going on here, we're just chilling out for a few moments before we start a very chilled out yoga practice. So even if you're at a desk or just sitting there flicking through your phone, close your eyes for a moment, make this shape with the hands. And just sit with yourself for a few moments. Now, if we think of all the obstacles, the things that are coming up in our day-to-day, some big obstacles, some smaller, your brain will get fried. You'll probably go into future thinking, anxiety, stress. So for the next bunch of moments, we are going to just let those obstacles fall away. Find that place inside where there are no obstacles at all, that place of safety, that place of stillness, of peace. That place where all we can hear is our breath. All we feel is our breath. I would like you to take your attention to your fingers now. I'd like you to feel this lock, how strong the fingers interlace. Strength. The strength that we all possess. Often we don't need to call upon it. But when we do, it's often not so pleasant. So as you inhale, I want you to feel your strength in your belly. As you breathe in, the belly rises and the belly falls. Belly rises. Belly falls. Belly rises. Belly falls. Good, take a soft inhale. Draw the hands up in front of the chest. I want you to try and pull. Pull, you feel how strong? Opposite forces opposing, left, right. But the bond in the middle strong. Slowly release, bring the hands to heart. Spread the fingers a little. Bring the thumbs into the heart, you're centered. Finding your way onto your bum. Just extend the legs out for me. Good, just give them a little squeeze. And then soles of the feet together. Draw the heels in towards your bits. Take a deep inhale. Open the feet like a book, and exhale, just draw the body forward. Allow the head to come down. Very heavy. Maybe inhale, try to lengthen up through the chest if you're feeling a little stiff because it's first posture, or you can also sit up on your block. The block will allow your pelvis to rotate forward. Can make a massive difference to you sitting in shapes in yoga. Now try to just let go of the hands. Turn the palms to face up. Let the fingers loosen up. Try to relax your hands. Relax your elbows. Your shoulders. Back of your head. Your chest. Your belly, just let it go. Maybe your eyelids heavy. Take a deep inhale and exhale it out. Surrendering. Surrendering to this shape, but surrendering to all the obstacles that come forth in your life. That's not giving up, it's just surrender. It's very different. It's like a wave coming towards you, almost a tidal wave. You can try and stand on the beach, but it'll smash into you anyway. You try and resist, run away, you're going to get caught up. You got to flow with the energy. Face it and work with it. Surrender to the power that it has. Slowly rise and extend the legs long for me. Maybe grab the junk in your trunk, the meat in your seat, the flab under your buttocks. Good, so you're really rooted into your sits bones. Good, take a deep inhale, reach the hands up, maybe interlace the fingers. Just release the wrists for a moment, reach up. And exhale, draw the body forward. Right? You might get stuck right up here. Not much happening in the hips. It's a little tight, lower back, hamstrings. So I want you to flex your feet, squeeze your thighs, engage your quads. Hamstrings will relax a little. Take an inhale, lift up through the chest. Think about spine, lifting, separating. And exhale, draw the body forward over the legs a little more. And again, another inhale. Exhale, draw forward. If you need to take another one, you can. Now, normally we'll bind the big toes or grab the ankles to pull us into shape, but not in yin. Yin is about surrendering. It's the opposite of a yang yoga practice where you're going and you're making shapes, and it's time to chill. Stop making things happen, just allow things to flow. So close your eyes if that feels good. Another deep breath, maybe turn the palms up or rest them face up on your legs. And drop your chin. If you find it hard to let go of control, of worry, anxiety, when you close your eyes, you could repeat a mantra, you could even repeat an affirmation, words to help your brain program. You can say, I surrender. I go with the flow, I surrender. I give up. Surrender to everything that's for your highest good, the highest good of your spirit, your soul, your essence. And often things don't feel like they are for your highest good, but again, surrendering to the fact that there's maybe something more out there than just you and a whole bunch of people. A higher power, a higher energy, a source energy. If your back is feeling tight, breathe. Send the breath there, so physically breathe in and imagine that breath expanding that space. And how do we deal with obstacles? Well, maybe just by really trying to stay as present as in the moment. So if the obstacle is here right now in this moment, attend to it as best as you can. Utilize friends, utilize experts, whatever the obstacle may be. If it's a health obstacle, you utilize doctors, nurses, professionals, alternative healers. If it's legal, you apply lawyers, attorneys. If it's emotional, you seek therapy, you seek healing, coaching. If it's in the moment, if it's job related, you get an expert in your field. You read, you find answers, but you're tackling it right now in the moment, and then followed by another moment and another moment after that. But if you look at this obstacle as this giant, giant wall that you've got to climb over straight away, no wonder you give up. Instead, brick by brick, as that obstacle is built in the moment, you can scale it in the moment, brick by brick. And eventually you get over the bloody thing. Space ahead of you. So stay out of the future that hasn't even happened yet. It's all just in your imagination. What's happening today, now, to deal with? Slowly, slowly rise. Oh. Take the nose up, chin down, maybe one ear down to the shoulder. Good, and slowly crossing the legs, find your way onto all fours. Take a deep inhale and walk the hands down. Come onto your elbows, draw the chest down, take the chin forward. It's called Anahatasana. Curl the toes under. It's puppy pose, heart melting pose. Just to release the upper back, the shoulders, maybe palms come together, pointer finger. Kali mudra, like a sword. So make sure you keep the bum high. Lift the bum up off the heels. So it's the chest and the heart that's down to the mat. Could also take those hands, take the thumbs into the back of the neck, bring your forehead down, and allow the chest to fall, just releasing down the sides of the arms, upper back. Slowly release and find your way onto your belly. Slide the legs out for me. Release your toes. Place the elbows into the mat, fingers pointing forward. Take a deep inhale, push up onto the elbows. And exhale, just lower the chin. And now try to relax your bum. So you're feeling compression in the lower spine, lower vertebrae. So compression is good for strengthening bones. So not only are you in your yin practice releasing connective tissue, but you're strengthening joints by placing a little pressure on the joints. And just counteracting that back bend, that forward fold with a little bit of a back bend shape. So flexing the spine forward, flexing it back. If this feels super easy, you can always just walk the hands to the outside edge of the mat and come up into full cobra for a minute or two, a moment or two. Press up and drop the chin and you'll stretch across the whole front of your abdominals as well. Maybe you experience a little bit of shaking, a little bit of spanda. It's okay, just breathe. You can always come back down onto your elbows if you wish. Slowly, slowly lower back down to the elbows. Good. If you took the elbow option, just come onto your side, onto your right side. Bend the knees up to the side here. Extend the top leg long. Draw the bottom leg behind and try to take hold of the foot. Can you see that? It's called cat, pulling tail. Now you could stay here if you like, just drawing that bottom leg back, that bottom thigh, or you can come down onto the arm and extend that bottom heel into the bum. Okay, you see that? Now you can try to open out the shoulder a little towards the back. Gives you a little bit more of a spinal twist, but super gentle with that. I want the emphasis and the pressure to stay on that lower quad muscle. Slowly release. Find your way onto your stomach one more time. Just resting, hands on top of each other. Turn your head over to the left and draw that left knee up to the side. So if you can, take it up to 90 degrees out from the hip and all the way down. Your foot is pointing out. So just opening out. It's called Spider-Man. For the shoulder, if you'd like to add in the shoulder, you take that left hand, thread it underneath the armpit, and draw the cheek down to the mat. Turn the palm to face up. That's quite an intense shoulder release. So get it all the way through, thread it through. Maybe rest your head onto your fist. Take a deep breath and exhale it out. Take a deep inhale and slowly release the arm. I could have stayed there for an hour. Slowly slide the knee out. Just extend the hands out like airplane wings. Turn your head over to the left. And just notice your belly rising and falling as you breathe. And on your next inhale, slowly begin to roll over onto your right side, keeping the arms extended where they are. Slowly start to roll onto your side, drawing that front hand in. So it's kind of propping you up. The other hand still extended out. Top leg stamps into the ground. Bottom foot maybe comes up. So if this is excruciating on your shoulder, so you're feeling this right across the top of the shoulder, you can just bend your elbow, you can point your fingers down a little bit. We're not aiming for any kind of pain sensation, just a little compression on the front of the shoulder as it's pressing into the ground, a little strengthening in the joint, and a little releasing in the tissue. Slowly, slowly release the shape. Gently come back onto your belly. Just roll onto your opposite side. Draw the knees up to the side. Find yourself resting on the elbow. Knees drawn up. Take the bottom foot, take hold of the foot if you can, extend the top foot. So you can stay here. You could also lower down onto your arm, pulling that bottom heel towards the bum. Top leg extends out, and you could even start to open up the chest towards the ceiling. That brings a little spinal twist into the game. Slowly release. Roll onto your stomach, extend the arms just underneath the chin. Take that right leg out to the side, 90 degrees. Thanks, Blue. Thank you. And drink some water, silly boy. Taking that right hand, threading it underneath, palm facing up. You can just turn your head towards the left side. Into your Spider-Man shape. Slowly, slowly release. Just extend the arms long. Lower the leg and turn your face over towards the right side of the room. Arms along like aeroplane wings. Take a breath. And when you're ready, rolling onto your left side, keeping that arm extended out. Roll onto your left side. Draw the front hand in front of the chest, top leg steps behind the knee. And then maybe the heel comes up to the inside of the knee. So you're crisscrossing your legs. Slowly releasing the legs, finding your way back onto your belly. Pressing up and back into child's pose. Take the knees super wide on your mat, big toes to touch. And draw the hands forward, forehead on the mat. Just let your belly sink, let your chest fall. Slowly rise, finding your way down onto your back. Have your block handy. Keeping the knees bent. Take the block on its long side and slide it into the space right above the butt crack, into the sacrum. That's a little triangle space. And it should feel comfortable under there. You can toe heel the feet apart and draw the knees in a little, just to internally rotate the hips, bring the palms down, open them out. Just a supported bridge to finish our practice today. You could extend the legs long if that feels good for you. You can have a little play in your supported bridge. It's opening out the hips, the pelvis. Maybe even sliding the heels in and extending one leg up to the ceiling. Maybe the other leg up to the ceiling. And just relax the knees, just let the legs hang. So just play a little, see what feels good. And when you're ready, slowly remove the block and make your way into final resting shape. Just extend the legs long, arms out by the sides, palms facing up. Soft inhale and just exhale it out. Take a soft inhale, a soft exhale. Take a good morning stretch and draw the knees into the chest. Give yourself a squeeze. Finding your way onto your side, any side that feels good today. And then press yourself up into cross-legged, seated position. Take a deep inhale and exhale it out. Just resting your hands on your knees. Deep inhale. And exhale it out. One more time. Deep, deep, deep inhale. Good. Exhale it out. Drawing the hands into the heart. Spreading the fingers. Bowing the chin. Bowing down to that light, that fire inside each and every one of us, that source energy deep down in there. That's the strongest power you'll ever be able to connect into. So just take the time daily to connect. That source, that fire, that light in me honors a source in each and every one of you. Sending your blessings to anybody in your life that needs it right now. Namaste.